Hi, I'm Dave, and this is my DA52V Suzuki Everyvan. I'm on a mission to make this thing drive and stop faster, so in previous videos I did the big brake upgrade and installed a larger rear diff and final gear, all from a DA52W Landy. If you saw the diff swap video, you might remember me saying this. I'll also be swapping this van to manual in the future. Well, for that I'll need a manual transmission, won't I? This silver bullet here is my other DA52V Suzuki Everyvan. It has an NA F6A engine attached to a manual transmission, so the plan here is to swap the manual out of this van and install it into the other one. Hello, it is another day. I worked until 10, which means I put in a 12-hour shift on this thing. I did get the box in and it turned out to be just the clutch wasn't aligned properly. I've never had that before. The number of times I've pulled a box out and put one back in again, never had that before, so I didn't recognize the symptoms. I mean, I kind of thought that might be the case, but the flywheel is spinning, the output shaft, I can see it rotating. I just sort of passed it off as not being accurate. Anyway, the box is in, but you'll notice there's a gap between the gearbox and the diff. That's because the propeller shafts are a different length. This is the auto, this is the manual, and yeah, there's that much difference. Also, the manual is thinner than the auto. Another thing that happened, this is the wastegate that was on it. This is handmade by the previous owner and is absolute junk. It was completely in the way. Removing the automatic trans and putting the manual trans in, then I went to install the starter motor and nope, not a chance. Wouldn't go in because of this. So last night at 8 o'clock, I'm out here with I'll show you that. Come for a walk. Oh, look, I just left this on the floor. That's me looking for 10mm bolts. So this is the turbo that should be in it. And so I thieved the wastegate off this, thinking that I could bolt it onto the presumably OEM turbo that was in the van. Nope. Yeah, I need a tissue. I'm having an issue. I need a tissue. So I was out here at like 8, 9 o'clock, grinding and cutting the mounting system for the wastegate to fit on the other turbo. Nightmare. I managed to get it in there, but that may very well mess with our results, you know, like different wastegate. We're getting like 0.55 bar of boost. So as long as I can replicate that, then our results of speed test should be the same. I've noticed that in that van, that if you increase boost, it doesn't really increase acceleration anyway. Even up to like 0.7 didn't really make a huge difference. So we're doing the best we can here, but I need a propeller shaft. I've got lots of propeller shafts, I'll show you that too. What did I do with my little light? Where did you go, mate? This little guy from Astro Products is absolutely kick-ass. 580N, bright as a mother. See, the dumb thing is, I've been through all of this before with the carry truck. It needed a propeller shaft as well because the turbo and manual are different. And I knew that, but for some reason I forgot it here. I don't really know why. Welcome to propeller shaft hell. I count 1, 2, 3, 4 different, and they are all different lengths. They're all rear propeller shafts for a DA52DB52. I imagine that those two are different as well. So that's counting 7. I'm gonna have to line them up. I will do that, but I mean, it's no real consequence to you whether they're different or not. So that's where we're at. We've got the gearbox fitted, don't have a propeller shaft, does have a starter motor, so I could actually try and start it. I just need to finish off the interior bits. I'm gonna do something about that as well. I'll probably just loop that round onto itself. I just zip tied the oil cooler lines there and spilled some. Yeah, so I've got to get this put back together, and then I'm a little bit concerned now that the ECU is going to be angry at me for removing the transmission. It might not start, and it might not rev. There's only one way to find out. I'm stuck in park, or I don't know what gear I'm in, so I don't know what... I don't know. It could be any of that shit. Should we try and start it, like, as is? We could, couldn't we? Why not? Let's try that. Put the battery back in. Battery's connected and there's no fire, so that's, well, no fire yet. Let's go see if it'll turn over, or even start. Pretty sure it's in neutral. It beeps. Fuel pump primes. It says no. Right, so that's going to require some assistance. Shit. Okay, I was hoping that would just go, but no. What about brake? Is it brake pedal? No. Okay, well, we don't have a starting car anymore, so even if I had a prop shaft, I still wouldn't have this done in the time that I wanted to. So we're here. I'm outside in a Garage K hoodie today. Right, that's that done. I don't know about that. I have to research it, find out what it is. That might be all it is. Or I might have a problem at the gearbox, because there was a few wires down there. I don't know which one of these is which. I guess the one that goes longer is the one you want on this, because this only has to go to here. So I think these are switched. Yeah, that's this one for sure. And this one is just left to right. Yep, cool. Okay, so figured that out. You can actually hold these on with zip ties. It works perfectly fine. Works probably better, actually, in my unprofessional opinion. Done. And... oh, that needs a washer and a split pin. Washer and a split pin. Okay, now I've got to get this on. Why am I doing everything the hard way these days?